this is Twin Flames Gabe and Briana. We are students of Jeff and Shalia of Twin Flame Ascension School and Life Purpose class. And today we are going to do a movie review.
Yeah, Twin Flame movie review.
Twin Flame movie review. And the movie that we have to review today is actually one that came out a little bit ago, back in 2013, but we recently discovered it on Amazon Prime, and it's such a Twin Flamey movie, and I think you guys will love it.
Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
we did.
I loved it.
So the movie is called What If?
Yeah.
And not to be confused with the What If that is a thriller movie. This is a completely different movie.
Okay, so What If is the story of medical school dropout Wallace, who's played by Daniel Radcliffe.
And this is from IMDb.
This is from IMDb, yeah. Just to give you some backstory. Who's been repeatedly burned by bad relationships. So while everyone around him, including his roommate Alan, who's played by Adam Driver, who's hilarious, so funny, seems to be finding the perfect partner, Wallace decides to put his love life on hold. It is then that he meets Chantry, an animator, who's played by Zoe Kazan, who lives with her longtime boyfriend, Ben. Wallace and Chantry form an instant connection, striking up a close friendship. Still, there is no denying the chemistry between them, leading the pair to wonder, what if the love of your life is actually your best friend? So, yeah, I love this movie. I had no idea what it was about. Gabe had seen it before, and he was like, we have to watch this movie. I was like, oh, okay. I've never seen this before. I have very high standards for like romantic comedies because I love romance. I love romantic comedies. So yeah, like I have like my like set stories that I like really love, and whenever I'm in the mood for like a romantic comedy, I pretty much always go back to those like original, like, you know, the classics basically. So I'm not usually very open to like new romantic movies, but Gabe was like, oh, this has Daniel Radcliffe in it. It's really good. I think you're gonna really like it. And it's really like twin flamey. I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. Let's try it out. And, like the whole movie is just them and their relationship, like basically like deepening their friendship, deepening in like the possibility of like romance. And the whole like movie is this question of like, do they get together or do they not get together? Are they together?
Which is the basis of a lot.
Are they not twin flames? Right.
Yeah, which is the basis of a lot of romantic movies out there. But this one approaches it in a very like realistic and like charming way, especially for twin flames, because the way they start out is just very like bantery with each other. Very like they just kind of understand each other on a level that like is an instant connection,
and nobody else meets them there.
Yeah, they get each other on a very like particular level, and I love that like it wasn't like, oh my god, I have to be with you, like where, you know, some like I think like The Notebook and kind of like I love The Notebook, but at the same time like there's that like I have to be with you
burning passion.
Yeah, this was
there's a place for that.
There's a place for that. But
this is about the friendship.
Yeah, this is about the friendship that you like have with your ultimate lover, your twin flame. Yeah. And like they're your ultimate lover, your teacher, your partner, your lover, your friend. It's very like comfortable to just be around them and hang out with them, which I think a lot of people miss in like romantic comedies. Yeah, and you see that. Yeah, and you see that in this movie, and you also see it in kind of like two different couples. Like the Adam Driver, he's also the roommate. He also has a relationship going, and you can see like the dynamics in both of these relationships. Yeah, where like there was an instant connection in that relationship too. But
it was more based on like lust and like
it was definitely more based on that,
more physical.
Whereas like this the one with Daniel Radcliffe and Zoe Kazan, the main one, like Chantry and Wallace, like they like their relationship grew and blossomed, and like you could really like
very steadily like over the course of the whole we needed the whole movie to like understand their like full relationship.
Yeah, and I loved it that like, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers because you guys should absolutely watch the movie.
Yeah, we recommend it.
It's free if you have Amazon Prime.
It's cute.
But I'm sure it's not that expensive to rent, but it's a very cute movie. But, you know, they just do things that are very similar. Like there's a part in there, and it's not really a spoiler, that like they call him like the male version of her.
Yeah, so there's a scene where Chantry is hanging out with her girlfriends, and one girlfriend is describing to another girlfriend Chantry's like quirky friend Wallace, and they're like, oh yeah, he's basically the male version of Chantry. And I was like, oh my god, that's so twin flamey, because your twin flame is like the opposite sex version of you, basically.
Right.
In a lot of ways.
Or the opposite like energy.
Yeah. And there is a lot of like, there are scenes with like sexual tension, but they're very like slight and they're very like subtle, which I loved. And I thought that was like a key element of like the twin flaminess, is like the sexual like tension, for me at least in my twin flame relationship, is very subtle and it's very like quiet, and yeah, it's not in your face at all. And like that's exactly that's what made me like, oh my god, this is a twin flame movie. Like they do have these moments where they're like, they kind of like double take with each other. Like there's a scene where Chantry gets like stuck in like this dress at the store, and she has to like call in Wallace to like help her get out of the dress. She's like, close your eyes, like don't look at me, because you know she's a boyfriend and whatever. And then like there's like little tense moments like that throughout the film that are really special and really sweet.
Yeah, and I really love like the realism of like almost like the mirroring of upsets.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah, that happened too.
It's like he was like stuck in this idea that like love was like
love hurts
and love is evil, and she kind of friend zoned him. She was like, no.
Oh yeah, the whole time it was just like a friend zone kind of situation.
Then like she would get triggered when certain things would happen.
Yeah.
That they would get closer, and she'd be like, no, I don't want this. And then she's like, well, actually I've just been lying to myself. And it's like, it's such a cute little like mirror that like twin flames do to each other, of like if you're not accepting yourself, if you're not like loving yourself in these places, your twin flame is going to be like, okay, you're over here.
Yeah, I mean, she has a boyfriend. Like when they first meet, like she's like, I have a boyfriend, I just want to be friends. And he's like, okay, let's just be friends. And that definitely, like, you know, she'd been in this relationship for like 5 years, like a long time. It was like a live-in boyfriend, and you know, like he was great, but he's clearly not her twin flame. And you know, there was some like it was not a picture perfect romance at all with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would she be hanging out with this other guy?
Right. It was definitely, well, there was a couple things that stood out to me about that. It was like it's definitely like a soulmate like type of
definitely
like,
a relationship. Yeah.
But she kept saying like, oh, I try to make it work. I try to make it work.
I always try to make it work in my relationships.
And you know, I guess it's obvious that they get together at the end.
Don't spoil it.
No. But no, like I just want to say like spoilers. But like it's not too.
We'll put it in the title. Spoilers.
No, it's not nothing too bad, but like I think one of the biggest things that kind of like triggered you know, the soulmate relationship, the theme that was in that was just trying to make it work. Was just we're just trying to make it work.
That was like, so her like choice to like try to make it work, that was like the mirror of like choosing misery. And he had like a lot of depression, like he had been like,
he kept telling himself that like, love was gonna like hurt him and burn him,
harboring a lot of like bad feelings about past relationships that he wasn't moving through. And
they just kind of mirrored each other, like, and worked through it, you know. But like it was a process of them like coming to each other, like coming to realize their feelings about each other, and like realizing that love was like worth like taking that leap of faith to be vulnerable and like really like come together.
Yeah, and one of the themes that I find like happens a lot in romantic comedies is like this question of like, can men and women just be friends? Oh,
yeah.
And that was a question that was like the whole movie, is like, can they just be friends? Or, you know, will their friendship be ruined somehow if they move into like the romance portion of it? But the truth is, with your twin flame, like the love and romance just gets ever deepening forever. It's eternal with your twin flame. It's a real life, true romance. And that's really what I loved about the movie, was like when they do go deeper with each other, they discover that.
Yeah, and it also like showed like how like there are all these like potential obstacles to their relationship, like career opportunities and
the boyfriend
and all of these things like didn't matter because like their love, their like twin flaminess, they're like meant to be together.
Yeah,
you know, like that didn't matter. Like they moved through each of those hurdles like in their own time, in their own way.
Yeah,
and were able to like come together
and you know what it really was like that kept them together, like the whole movie was their friendship, was like that like well-established companionship that they like used as their baseline, was their foundation, and it just grew and grew. Like towards like the end of the movie, it was just so undeniable that they just wanted to be together and like be in love together and like develop this friendship into a relationship that like she didn't want to like leave the country for this job, and he didn't want to like sleep around or, you know, pursue anybody else, because like she was like, well, what about my friendship with Wallace? He's like, well, what about my friendship with her? Like, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to risk losing that. It's too good. It's too valuable. And yeah, that I feel like is like a huge part of like twin flaminess, is like the deep eternal friendship.
Yeah, like there's
being best friends,
always
and being
that,
in love with your best friend.
That baseline of like friendship that you have, and you just build on top of that.
Yeah, that's really what it means to be with your twin flames, to be in love with your best friend. And I thought the movie captured it like pretty perfectly.
It's such a good movie.
And the synchronicity at the end with the gifts that they give each other.
Yeah,
that was cute.
It's so cute. Like
you gotta watch it.
They just have their own like little like quirky things that they like. Yeah, like their little inside
their own
jokes.
Language.
Yeah. Like even their jokes and everything, like throughout the movie when they're joking with each other, like they're kind of weird, but like it works for them. Weird. Like they flow with each other of like, oh, this is how I express myself, and they just kind of, you know,
they complement each other perfectly.
Yeah, very like they're like same consciousness.
So do you recommend this movie?
Oh well, I think that's obvious that I recommend this movie.
It's really great.
It's so cute. It's so fun, and funny enough, Zoe Kazan, the lead actress who plays Chantry, she's also in another like very twin flamey movie called In Your Eyes.
So twin flamey.
That one's also
that's another movie review we should do.
Yes, we should. But like for whatever reason, she's been in two very like twin flamey movies, and I can.
That's crazy.
And I recommend that one as well. But this one is great. Catch it on Amazon if you have Amazon Prime, or you know, wherever you can
probably rent it. Yeah.
But it's super cute and worth watching if you're in the mood for a twin flame movie.
Yes.
But otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to the Twin Flames Universe YouTube channel, where you can see lots of other fun and informative content about twin flames, and also
get to know other harmonious unions.
Get to know other harmonious unions. And if you'd like any help on your journey, and you'd like to work with me or Briana, us, you can check us out. We'll put our information in the description down below. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.